All right, what is up, everyone? I'm going to be showing you guys Brand Jungle back at it again. And this one, I'm going to go over it completely in detail for all of you to understand how to play Brand Jungle if you want this champion to be your love of the jungle position. Then Brand Jungle can be the pick for you. So for starters, we're doing the ability haste rune. This allows us to get our passive explosion, which usually takes 3 spells, at level 2, which speeds up our clear. Here we're going to be getting a leash, which is always good. You can either start blue or red. If you're gonna solo, you might as well solo blue, but if you're against like a strong level 2 invade jungler, then sometimes it can be risky to do a blue solo by yourself, but here it's okay. So here we're gonna start with our Q, and as it's about to time out, we're gonna go with the W. And as you can see up here, our stacks are counting down, and we just want to make sure we don't let it time out. And we were able to do it that time, so that was really good for us. That just increases our speed just like that. So I'm always clicking on the blue. So here, I'm going to click on the wolf. I'm going to see the big one. I'm going to time it, and then boom, I'm going to W again. And just like that, you see the passive timer going down. You just Q spam at the very end. And that's exactly how you're going to speed up your clear right there. And listen, guys, it doesn't have to be amazing. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. I think people obsess so much in life about everything has to be this perfect thing. Don't worry about that, guys. Just do what you must do, get it done, and just get the job done. Here, I think I'm going to save my Q to get it going on the red buff. So here, we're going to cycle our spells a bit longer instead of just spamming them all at the same time. What we're doing here is kind of cycling it to keep up the speed as much as we can. And that should be good on that red buff there. So remember, we hit the Q on the big one. We have to time it a bit, and then W again. Here we might actually not need it, so we're gonna have to E like that. So here we have our level 4, we're ready to go. We want to go to river, we're gonna gank. If we're not gonna gank, then we're gonna go for the crab. We have so much free time. Why the hell would we not gank, right? So let's just get in there and get the party going. Here I'm gonna walk up to the Philios, try to hit the stun, hit the W. Unfortunately missed the stun. So your comboing is really important on this champion. So you always want to start with your basic combos and understand how you're going to do that. Here I'm able to flash the damage. Really in a good position here. I'm going to save my Q into the stun here. Able to get that kill. Jhin is going in. They're all really low. So we're going to pump up the gears here. Hit the blue pan for assists money. Hit that W if possible. Unfortunate. So here I'm going to auto this down, use my E. And remember, we're cycling our abilities. If we just spammed all our abilities, we're going to pretty much miss out on potential damage, which is just not good. Until you get a lot of ability haste, you don't want to just spam everything. So here I could probably Q it and then wait a bit. And then just W. And this is just a good general habit when you're playing Brand Jungle to keep in mind is cycle your abilities early game. But when you're going for ganks, it's all about hitting that E first into a stun potentially. So itemization, you can go into Liandry's. This game, I'm going to go Dark Steel here. So you can go into Liandry's Rush or you can go into Rylai's Rush. It depends on how you want to play it. I just like Liandry's Rush. I don't care if I die. I just want to maximize my damage as much as possible. Unless I'm against like a really hard comp where I am like, okay, having the Rylai's spike earlier might make it better for me, but that's not what I like to do, so I played the way I want to play, and I like Liandry's to maximize my damage. Here we're going to check the crab, so here we can W and just stun it, and that should just get the job done. And just basic information about the W. So if you always want to start with your Q or E. You never want to W first, because your W gets more damage if it's empowered. So that's important to remember. So W always has to be, when they're burning like this, you have pretty much empowered W. So you don't want to start with your W. What you want to do is on AoE camp, start with your E into a W like that. Oh shit, spicy. Oh. I mean, listen, am I really gonna say no to an all-you-can-eat buffet? Like, let's say, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna say no to that. And also, if he's in my Raptors, we gotta stop that. He could have soloed it while I was distracted. But you see, okay, so I E apply everything, and then the next W is that empowered ability that we're going for. And you just hit it up with the Q to just get your passive going. Really, that's all you have to know about when you're playing Brand. And when it gets into fights, you always want to try to stun them so you can guarantee the W hitting. That's something we're going to just try to get done. So I'm gonna pink here, give us our angle. Here he's so far up that I don't think I need to take that. I'm gonna W and miss because that's how we want to do it when we're starting our combo. Here I just want to get my E first, E into Q, and that's just a stun. We'll be honest, she's just way too tanky. It was hard for us to hit our abilities. We're not gonna let that get us down. I'm really strong here. I see Kane topside, so what that tells us is to just start dragging. So E into W is how I'm starting my combo. And then I'm going to E to get my passive going. You know, you want to keep the ablaze going, the burn passive. That's like the important thing for you guys to remember. Just sort of cycle between your spells a bit. Once you get really low, you can just send up the whole damage boost combo. So when you get 6, your R bounces off of you as like a mechanic. You can always use your body as just this way to hit people, which is always a big thing. But also it will bounce on enemies too, so you don't necessarily have to. Here I'm gonna R here to get the bounce going. W and just kind of kite it out. I got the Lux. I think he will Q. 200 years. But you see, like, it's a lot about dying, you know? Like, I'm gonna be trading my life for kills, and that's part of the game. That's part of the lifestyle. If you want to be a brand jungle player, listen, KDA is not... It's on your menu. Like, you just don't think about your D on the KDA. You just focus on the K. That's all that matters. And here we have reboots, so we're obviously gonna get a lot off that. Here, if Kane is here, we're really strong, so we're okay with fighting. Okay. Always check Herald in this situation. If he was topside, he could easily just be on Herald, like we see here. And we just want to start it because we have really good buy here. So I kind of want him to come. So how we're going to do it is we're just going to ward over here just to see what's going on. If he's not here, we're just going to burst it, which looks like he's not here. Remember, the eye does around like 1,000, so you can only smite an eye hit. There I should have got the last hit because it gives me bonus gold and it also gives me bonus experience because as a jungler, you have that bonus. So here you can start with whichever combo style you want. You can E into Q or Q into E, but just remember your E needs to be... Your W needs to get the passive burn to get bonus damage, as you can see. Here, I'm just going to start with the Q, and then I'm going to go into an E and just get the empowered whole cycle going. Pretty much later in the game, you just start killing really fast, so... The whole comboing mechanic starts to go away. Like, now I'm starting to get to the point where I'm just like, okay. Into like one passive burn, I pretty much one-shot everything. So my idea is... The whole comboing thing starts to generally lose the value because you get so much more ability haste now too. I can just perma keep my ablaze going. Here instead of doing Krugs, I'm gonna check crap first. I'm feeling pretty spicy, so I think I would win a fight if Kane walked in. Thing is about Brand Jungle, do not underestimate how strong you are with R. Like in 1v1s, like if oh thank god. If you're pretty much guaranteed, I'm gonna Q flash to get the stun off and he's just guaranteed dead there. You can Q flash as well to get the knock up and everything like that. Very nice mechanics here. Here I'm going to drop the Herald and we're definitely going to dive. Make sure I can hit my spells. I mean, it's 360 no scope. That's how we do it in the hood. There's a Kane after me, so I might need some teammates here. Can I get a Bard? Can I get a... But overall, that's pretty good for us, so I'm pretty happy. And then when it comes to the boots situation, listen, personally for me, I think CDR boots or Sork boots are perfectly okay. You can go either one. I find them both to be very... it's situational. If you're solo AP, I recommend going more into Sorks. In this game, I could have gone CDR. But I'm so ahead that I'm just going to maximize my damage as much as possible. And, you know, I could continue full clearing and just full clearing, but the game eventually starts to transfer into a situation where you become more about being in the right position to fight, right? Like, so now I think I might need to be bot side to fight soon. I think there might be a good angle where I can get a kill here. Here I'm just going to guarantee the stun into the R, and then that should be a kill. Ideally, I should just hit the W there instead of missing it, and she would have died. But unfortunately, we missed it. We missed it. But that's acceptable. That's acceptable. Lux is she's a champion that when I kill her, it, you know, it feels good, man. Sometimes feeling good about it should be good. And I think I will destroy this champion topside. So I'm going to try to deal with the Cho'Gath situation. And I'm going to go top and I'm farm down. Now I start my full clear again. Play for dragon, right? A minute, 20 seconds. I'll probably be able to get there pretty fast. Check camps. Start with Q into W if you want on single target camps. Q is your farthest range ability, so you always want to start with it, ideally. Because they can leash the camp closer for you to just get your rest abilities. Unlike AoE camps, you can start with E or W or Q. It don't really matter. Once I get to this point, you see how fast your passive burn is just insane, right? So here I start with Q just because I don't want to AoE it out. E, you can pretty much E any target. You don't have to E the big one to get it going. Smite that. Here we're going to have a really nice lineup into the brand comboing. Very nicely done. Auto continuously burn. Lux threw an E out. She still has some abilities. Just going to kill him as well because that's how we're doing it. Trying to play for the binding. Binding. Misses, hits Q into a one-shot triple kill brand jungle. Guys, you heard it here first. Brand jungle. And we're just going to do the dragon now as we're chilling. I mean, I feel really good about him when he gets the Liandry right. And then once I go into Rylai's next, either Rylai's Liandry's or Liandry's Rylai's. Generally, it's up to you. And resources are bad. HP is bad. Instead of fighting here, I think I'm better off going topside, so I'm just gonna base. But yeah, this is where I go into the Rylai's. I'm just gonna get the Giant's belt because I'm worth a shutdown. So I kind of want to have a bit more tankiness on me. But this item combination is so broken. Third item, you can go like Zanya's. Depending on the game. I generally don't go Depth Cap. If anything, I go Void on him later. And I mix it up with demonic sometimes as well. Can be really good. Here, I think I could probably do something to these Cho'Gath if he's trying to push top, or I can steal Kane's top side potentially. So here I'm gonna W into Q. Oh shit! I'm gonna R to try to. Oh my god, 3 people. Yeah, sometimes they just group up like little rats in this forest. Sometimes they do that. But like I said, if you're not willing to die on this champion, you're not willing to play brand jungle. So just accept that. Probably going into melee range of the Cho'Gath, not the brightest idea. I'm gonna be honest, I'll agree with that one. Not my best strategy there. He's probably on Herald, so I'm gonna go bot side. You guys don't go top here because they're gonna be spending a lot of time doing this area. So I'm gonna just reinforce bot lane and just try to get a bot play going here. Either I can go farm my bot side first or kill bot. Because we're so much stronger bot, I think I just do 1 camp into a bot side play because I think we can just break the tower here. Give me a ride, bro. I thought he cleared the ward. I'm really low, but like this is plenty of HP for me to get the job done. Oh, if I got my R off there, it would have been huge. Get him! Alright, I have my Rylai's now. Again, don't have to play as aggressive as I was. I could easily have opted in to farm more. Sometimes I let the demon take over, the brand demon. You know, it's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. Now let's go back to farm mode. I think I was playing Brand as if I was playing Rek'sai, right? Or if I was playing him like I was playing Lee Sin. Probably not the best idea. We're doing so well already. Let's keep the farm cycle going. Like I said, like I always will tell you guys, dying after you full clear is never a bad death. You remember that. You do the dumbest shit in the world, as long as you full cleared, it's not a bad death. Remember that. That will help you climb. I'm gonna tell you guys every time we're playing. It's never a bad death if you do something stupid after full clearing. So if you have suicidal game mentality, then yeah, full clear. Full clear and then just let your creativity go wild. I think a Cho might be sneaking up here. Oh, he's on crab. Okay, there he is. So we're gonna dodge his spells. Just want to really auto him down. No need to do anything crazy. Fiora might come to KS, but like, that's all me. That's all me. That's what I do. I get the job done. They say I make the possible impossible. That's what they always told me. So you always want to scare away the rat, right? We already killed the Cho, so we're just gonna keep farming. See what other camps are up. Might as well check. I think Krugs will be up because his Raptors are up. Usually the Krugs will be up right after, so I'm gonna go check it out. It's always a good thing to do. Cycle through his jungle. But once you get the Rylai's, it's actually game changing. You can see how much easier it is for me to simply play the map with the slow effect of the Rylai's. But I don't think it's bad to have a Leandry's first too, because that also just gives you so much more damage. So it's like a trade-off you have to figure out. I'm gonna get some armor so I don't get one shot by Kayn. So here we're gonna play to try to contest this dragon. So we have to group up, and group up with your numbers is better. Bran isn't like a flanker necessarily. He's more of a group up and try to be behind your team for a bit. So it's not bad to go in early too, but just doing as much damage as possible. I really just want to go in here, but I have no vision. When you're playing blind, it's just dangerous. Really wish we had a single ward there. But we're just gonna go back to farming there. Yeah, crab's up, so we can easily take that. Baron, don't feel bad if you're not getting dragons. Like, Baron is just such a free objective to do. And you do Baron so quickly, it's insane. So like, do not feel bad at all. Just do the Baron when it's time. And when you're not doing anything, just go back on farm mode. No real, no worries. You have to play the position really. Hadouken! Oh yeah, baby, that's the AoE damage. Welcome to the real world, Cho'Gath. Yeah. Flame Man beats Loch Ness Monster. Heard it here first, lads. Alright, let's do the Baron, guys. Can easily do it. 20-minute Barons, I could do it in my sleep. Just need some bodies in front of me. The passive burn is just insane. You just see the damage is already going off. If there's a champion who can do Baron fast, oh, you know who ready it is. Brian, you should probably go in melee range there. I'm not tanking. Look at this, 20-minute Baron after killing 2 items. Not even sweating. I didn't even break a sweat, bro. 2k for Zhonya's, might as well farm it out. No need to do anything, let's just farm it out. Get the job done, okay? Remember, if we can E into W, it's technically more damage, but at this point, it doesn't really matter anyways. You better not kill that guy, he's mine. Yeah, that's what I thought. So here, I'm just getting Zhonya's while I'm farming up. 2,000 gold, just finish off real clear, and we're gonna be good to go. I personally like Q max second, gives you more opportunities to stun people. And just defense and offense possibility. But once you get to this point, you're pretty much unstoppable. I'm feeling pretty good about the game. So, probably go mid and siege here. And once you get the siege going, just play really kind of far back. You can't really go up in E. If you're ever in E range, you're pretty much in range to die. Is the way I look at it. Unless they're diving you. Like, when they dive you, you eat them. But ideally, you just throw out Qs and Ws. E is very short range. So here I'm just going to play on the wave. I want to keep it Baron because I think I can kill whoever comes this way. And that's a quick one right there. No sweat about that one. Your empowered E pretty much spreads it farther, but you really aren't really thinking about empowered E and stuff like that. Doesn't really go through my mind. But I do want this tower here. Man, that's just a kill, actually. I mean, let it ride, baby. Let it burn. Let him burn, baby. I got one more W off. Let him burn, man. Look at that magic damage. They may start building MR, so this is a good time to go into Void. Usually they end up building MR, so I go Void anyways. And the last item is really flexible. You can also go Banshees. Good death cap. Whatever you think it's good. Shadow Flame could, like, earlier, if I was gonna go Shadow Flame, might as well. Like, I would have bought it earlier, if anything. But Demonic as well. Yeah, Demonic is a really good buy. But first thing here, in this situation, I would go Void, and then maybe Demonic after. You really need to have your Magic Pen by the time they're gonna have full completed MR items. And it's just really bad not to have it ready. You'll end up doing like 0 damage. It's really you have to avoid that. That applies for all AP junglers. Like if you end up in situations where they're finishing MR items and you're just not even starting your Void, is just not ideal. So always think ahead if you need. Like am I gonna play against like a usually by 3rd or 4th item it should be a Void. You will literally do 0 damage, especially as Bran too. Just super counterproductive. I mean, there's no reason to try to end. So I'm just gonna do the objectives. The game is never guaranteed. Like, you're never guaranteed to win a game. You're never guaranteed that the game's gonna go the way you plan. So the only thing that guaranteed is like you continuously playing the way you should be playing, right? You don't want to change that. Here, I mean, I can easily kill this guy, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna bait around the vision. Oh, you like that? You like the fire, don't you? Yeah. Don't stand next to the furnace if you're afraid to get burned. You know, that's what they say. I feel this. I think you can 1v1 me, bro. Literally, you can 1v1 me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. It wasn't even... Bro, plenty of HP. Don't even worry. Plenty of HP, bro. I could do another round. Run it back. That was plenty of HP. I didn't even sweat it, though. I missed a couple spells with it. It didn't really matter. That's the benefit of R-ing somebody and standing close to them. It actually bounces off your body. And with the Zhonya's, it continuously bounces off your body as it's hitting them, which is super funny. Very, very good interaction. Very good for gameplay. But the Zhonya's buys huge third. I feels unplayable not to have it third. Makes it really, like, it buys you, like, possibly another rotation of your spells, which is very important, especially later in the game. Team is going for it. I'm gonna group up here. Okay. Fiora is stalling. Kane is on the run. Bard, baby. Welcome to the Bard life. Welcome to the Bard life. I've seen you want to. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to show them why they don't kill my teammates when I'm not around. I feel like I have to deliver here. This is the final showdown. It's a final countdown. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, I'll kill him. Spread the bomb. Fade away. What? Bro, ate me like he ate. I was playing around Zonya's angle. I didn't know he had that. That was a bit tricky. Oh, go my minions. He ate me out. I wasn't prepared. That was so fast. 1000 true damage point and click R. Yeah, it's completely balanced, guys. Yeah, it's good for the game health. As I say that, playing Brand Jungle. But it is what it is. You can also go Morels if you like need heal cap, but I feel like these two are your best options. Honestly, sometimes I like going like Oblivion Orb and then holding on for the rest of my money until I get into this. Something like that. That's like my general go-to. I find Brand Jungle strong, good. I just think you just can't expect to be like not dying. Like if you play him not to die, like it's never gonna go well. I think they got it without him. Just have like the mentality of sacrifice. Or really sacrifice yourself. Like if you don't care one bit about your life in game, like bro, that's like what it takes to be a Brand Jungle main. Literally, KDA is just an abstract part of your imagination. Don't even bother. I mean, Choke have no flash, and I feel like they don't really have a good way to kill me. It's a final countdown. Do 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 do. Remember, we don't want to go in E range. We just throw spells out. Keep the blaze going pretty much. Play around our range too. Play around our range. So now we get some spells here. Hit our R, try to get it on the Lux bounce. Keep the perma-stun going. Oh! Sorry, my FPS is dropping. FPS drop. Actually though, why am my FPS dropping so much? Oh, go Ori! Go Ori! Oh my god, Galio is so fast. Alright, one more fight. Dragon Soul time. Dragon Soul! Dragon Soul! I'm gonna blue pop because second this dragon's dead, like you know your boy's just running down them. Hey, you little chunky man. These chunkier ones, they take a few more hits to take out. But listen guys, I don't think you're gonna do it before Kane shows up. I think you just wait for me. Listen, don't ever flip like that. Just wait for me to come and then we can just kill it together like a family. And it's super easy. Super good. Don't tell me they're flipping it. Okay, no. Okay. So now we can do it. Oh, we're just gonna base. Anyways. Chase him away, lads. He's too far now. Alright, down the mid lane we go. Off with the soldiers they low. Q flash is my motto. As much damage as a Frodo. Oh my god, is that a brand panning? Q flash, by the way, was how I started that combo. Q flash is how I start all my combos. It was Q flash into ER, spread the damage as much as possible, and I was able to delete them. And I mean, that's the game-winning play, and obviously I die at the end, but like you just have to think about how much value I was able to get off of my death though. So yeah, I hope you guys like that video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. And be sure to let me know what champions you want to see as well. And all that kind of good stuff. Ta-ta, farewell.